who are still actually anti-science. A whole movement called the anti-vaxxers, who refuse to acknowledge the evidence that vaccinations have eradicated smallpox, and who, by their prejudices, are actually endangering the very children they want to protect. And I totally reject this anti-scientific pessimism. I'm profoundly optimistic about the ability of new technology to serve as a liberator and to remake the world wondrously and benignly. Indeed, in countless respects, technology is already doing just that. Nanotechnology, I mentioned earlier, revolutionizing medicine by designing robots a fraction of the size of a red blood cell, capable of swimming through our bodies, dispensing medicine and attacking malignant cells like some Star Wars armada. Neural interface technology is producing a new generation of cochlear implants. I think of new tools that we acquired, but over which we, the human race, had the advantage, which we controlled. And that is not necessarily the case in the digital age. You may keep your secrets from your friends, from your parents, your children, your doctor, even your personal trainer. But it takes real effort to conceal your thoughts from Google. And if that is true today, in future, there may be nowhere to hide. Smart cities will pullulate with sensors, all joined together by the Internet of Things. Bollards communing invisibly with lampposts. But this technology could also be used to keep every citizen under round-the-clock surveillance. A future Alexa will pretend to take orders, but this Alexa will be watching you, clucking her tongue.
I say to the African presidents, yes, sir, do not take their medications. Yes, I say to those of us in America, we need to call a meeting of our skilled virologists, epidemiologists, students of biology and chemistry. And we need to look at not only what they give us, we need to give ourselves something better. Yes, sir. So my teacher told me, don't speak for some, speak for the whole. Yes, sir. And now I'm speaking for Black America, yes, sir, for Hispanic America, yes, for the Native American, yes, and for those who are desirous of life. They're making money now, plotting to give 7,500,000,000 people a vaccination. Yes, that's right. Dr. Fauci, Bill Gates and Melinda, yes, sir. That's right. That's right. You want to depopulate the earth. Yes, what the hell gives you that right? Who are you to sit down with your billions and talk about who can live and who should die? That's why your world is coming to an end quickly, because you have sentenced billions to death, but God is now sentencing you to the death that you are sentencing to others. Yes, Allah is great. So whether I'm present or absent, the Executive Council of the Nation of Islam must call our scientists. Come and let's sit down. Our virologists, our epidemiologists, those of us who know the science, We cannot let them bring anything to us that we don't dissect. Don't you take a vaccine unless you say to our people, we've checked it out. And you better be of the truthful ones. But Farrakhan, if we don't take the vaccine, we're sure to die. You're dying for sure now. They want to quicken death. Yes, brothers and sisters, they are in the Bible as the pale horse of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. The pale horse had a rider. His rider was death. And everywhere that pale horse went, hell followed behind. This is your history. You're angry with me.
Yes, sir.
I'll take it.
Right.
Because the two that back me are very angry with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the righteous are becoming more angry with you with every passing day. Imagine some Caucasians sitting in a room plotting the death of 2 to 3 billion human beings.
Yes, sir.
Calling them useless eaters.
Yes, sir.
That's Satan.
Yes, sir.
That's the mind of Satan.
Absolutely.
You know how Satan's mind begins? It begins with these words. When asked, why didn't you submit when I commanded you? And the satanic mind says, I am better because I am made of fire,
Yes, sir.
while he is made from dust. The moment any of you, any of us, begin to think we are better,
Yes.
we start mistreating those whom we think are less.
That's right.
So white people think naturally, this is not a fault, this is their nature,
That's right.
that they are better. Look at the words. Let us make man in our image and after our likeness. How did the Caucasian come into existence?
Come on.
You can bring your scientists and we'll sit down.
Yes, right. Right.
Because my teacher said, if you can prove one word that he taught us as false, he will pay with his life. And I am his student. I'll pay with mine because I believe in every word that he taught.
Yes, sir.
You're not a natural man. You're a grafted man with a birth control mechanism.
Yes.
Killing the darker, saving the lighter, marrying the lighter on to the lighter, killing the darker of the lighter,
Right.
marrying that on, the lighter with the lighter, until you get black, you get brown, you get red, you get yellow, you get white.
Yes.
And when the white man was made, his father was a liar, his father was a murderer,
Yes, sir.
so they are born with lie and murder in their nature. How do they lie so easily?
Yes, sir.
If you could read the record, the police records of what they say in their reports that they write,
That's right.
they have concocted lies to justify their murder of our brothers and sisters.
Sir.
Why are the police quitting now? You should all quit.
Go ahead.
Because if your presence there thinks that you're going to come into the black community and do what you've been doing, you better quit.
Yes, sir.
The jump out boys better stay in the white community. Don't come where we live and jump out, because you may never get back in. Real talk now. We can't take it no more. We won't take it anymore. So you develop your vaccine. Mr. Dershowitz, listen to the words of God from my mouth for you. You're such a skillful deceiver. You deceived your brothers in the Senate to vote not to impeach Mr. Trump. You were very skillful. But see if you can impeach the wisdom of God. You're Satan, masquerading as a lawyer. Satan, walking in full sight, deceiving whoever they can deceive. That's Satan. Mr. Greenblatt, you're Satan. Those of you that say that you are Jews, I will not even give you the honor of calling you a Jew. You're not a Jew. You're so-called. You're Satan. And it's my job now to pull the cover off of Satan so that every Muslim, when he sees Satan, pick up a stone, as we do in Mecca. Did you hear me, Brother Abdul Malik? When you know who Satan is, you don't have to kill him. No. The stone of truth. See, that's what you throw. Allah says, had we wished to take a pastime from before, surely we would have done it. Nay, we cast truth at falsehood till we knock out its brains. Wit's end. I say to my brothers and sisters in Africa, if they come up with a vaccine, be careful. Yes, sir. Don't let them vaccinate you with their history of treachery through vaccines, through medication. Are you listening? Yes, sir.